This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And you are looking live at the Great Plains Coliseum on the campus of the Comanche County Fairgrounds for tonight's third place contest between the Moore Lions and the Lawton High Wolverines. I'm Jason Silver. Alongside me is James Stanley. James, how do you feel about today's contest so far this morning?
Well, our OSN Patriarch Eric Sharam did the first two games. Now, I was here for the second half of the Eisenhower Northwest Classic game, and you might be surprised to find out Eisenhower dominated Northwest Classic.
That.
Did you see that?
Very proud.
I was. Listen, I mean, yeah, I'm obviously me, and listened to your interview yesterday with Coach Tevin Foster. He's excited about the future, and they obviously took a giant step toward that today. Fantastic shooting in the first half. Hit a ton of threes, moved the ball around, and Quamon Evans and the crew from Northwest Class just didn't quite look like themselves from what we'd seen the first 2 days of the tournament. But
not to make any sort of excuses, but you get into a Saturday, you're not playing for one of the top four spots. Oftentimes, it's hard to really find that juice, that get up and go, and well, as we mentioned, Craig Fosterham's always had that get up and go.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen, let's take a quick timeout, and then we'll come back and we'll have the starting lineups for you.
And that'll be on after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
And we welcome you back to the hardwood here inside the Coliseum for the third place game this afternoon between the Moore Lions and the Lawton High Wolverines. Moore will be your visitors this evening wearing all red. And there will meet their starting lineups first here this afternoon. Get ready, Vic Mendez with the Bulls 95-96 theme song blaring. We'll announce the Lions first. Josiah Ankra Senior number 5, Maverick Gardner, came off the bench last night, gets the starting nod today. Number 10, that's going to be Trey Mason wearing 10 today. Number 20, Kavion Moss, and number 25, Amari Cole. And to note is number 30, Jeremiah Rogers, the freshman, came off the bench and lit it up last night. We'll see if that earns him some playing time today.
Nah, he had a great game.
And for the Wolverines, number 1, Avi Young. It's going to be number 2, the defensive menace, T.K. Taylor. Number 5, Darian Contrell. Number 10, Anthony Patrick. And number 34, Tavon Washington. Washington did his best he could against Vin Lindingham from SAS. Hopefully going to be a more favorable matchup tonight against the Lions. So the refs walk away from the scorers table, and we'll get set to go here for third place game from the 4th annual Great Plains Invitational. As always, I'd like to thank our title sponsors, Shane Burke Services. Visit their website to connect to so much more at shaneburke.com, and B2E Training. Please follow and reach out to them on Facebook. Line control tip, Ankra working on Taylor. Taylor already with the active hands. Ankra. Mid-range step back, pull up, rim and out. Avi Young once again, mentioned that last night. Undersized but gets down there on the boards hard, James.
Yeah.
As T.K. Taylor will control the offense.
These are two scrappy teams, and they both get after it on defense, especially Lawton High. So I don't know if we're going to have a ton of scoring in this game, but we'll see.
Patrick thought about a 3 down to Washington. He'll go to work on the big man, Amari Cole. T.K. Taylor will drive middle, hop step to the rack off the front rim and gets the English to fall in. So the Wolverines never led last night and get out to a lead within a minute here. And this one is T.K. Taylor already going to work. But we're going to have a foul call. That's likely going to be the first on Taylor here this afternoon. And it will be. So the first on Taylor. And corner 3, that'll rattle in. Number 10, Trey Mason, knocks home a Trey can cut it 3 ball. Lions take the lead right back in this Sutherland's first quarter. T.K. Taylor fought for the loose ball. Looks like it's going to be number 5. Yeah, that's going to be Maverick Gardner, the 6'1 senior. He's going to get tagged with his first foul. Both teams quickly with 1 team foul on their primary ball handlers early on in this one. So Monty Simpson checks into the game. Handoff to T.K. Taylor. T.K. Taylor drives in over to Avi Young. Young over to Taylor. The Wolverines being content with just whizzing the ball around the perimeter right here. And the mid-range floater, good. T.K. Taylor with the soft touch at the rim. Lawton High now on top, 4-3. As Ankra right into the rim, no good. Rebound by Simpson. Simpson down there fighting hard for the rebound. Contrell pulls it out, loses dribble for a second. Regains it. Over to Young, Young over to Taylor. Lawton High once again this afternoon really content with the outside passing around until they get themselves a shot that they want. Simpson back to Contrell and will reset. Anthony Patrick back to the table as they coming back in for Simpson. Simpson hard to the rim, wanted a call, won't get one. Lions pushing the pace right here. Trey Mason over to Ankara. Mason pulls up a long-range 3, long rim and out, no good. Rebounded. T.K. Taylor now brings the ball up the court. Contrell gets it poked away. Great play by Onker to control the body and swat that one away. Fought for. Onker down inside, dishes out. Between number 20. Kavion Moss to the corner. Back to Josiah Ankra. Shovel pass over to Gardner, nothing doing. Gardner works hard down inside. Mid-range pull up at the rim, gets the shooter's roll in to fall. So Moore and Lawton High going back and forth here to start this one. Contrell for three, no good. Rebound controlled by Mason. Mason up to Moss. Moss hop step into the rim. A lot of contact, no foul. Rebound by Amari Cole, no. Finally gets poked away. TK Taylor controls it, and that's going to be one on Mason. So that's going to be Mason's first of this evening. Moore now with 2 team fouls early. That was on Kavion Moss, rather, not Trey Mason. So 2 of their primary guards already in foul trouble here, as we'll see Tracy Leslie check into the game for the Lions. As well, we'll be joined by Chance Younger, the sophomore guard, off the bench. Anthony Patrick. We've also seen Juan Barney check into the contest of the Lawton High Wolverines. Plenty of new faces on the floor here early on in this one, as TK Taylor gets the tough finish at the rim to fall. So TK Taylor's been doing it on both ends of the floor so far here tonight, and he has his Wolverines out to an early 6-5 lead. As that one will head out of bounds.
Wolverines getting into their half-court sets, having success kind of finding the shots they want, not settling for bad looks. So
yeah, they've done a really good job, and you know, as we've mentioned, Lawton High is more than okay with this being a rock fight. You know, last night it was a rock fight, and they hung around, and they couldn't get the job done, but they still hung around. You know, where you wanted to be had a chance to win it at the end. It's TK Taylor.
Oh.
TK Taylor
looked like with the fakes, it looked like he wasn't going to get what he wanted, but put it up anyway, and he did. So great shot by Taylor.
Finish by Taylor, and Taylor has 6 of the first 8 for Lawton High. Younger gets the mid-range J to fall. 7-8, 3 minutes left here in your Sutherland's first quarter. Young, little bit of acrobatics on the layup.
Well, I said we may not see a ton of points, but both teams come out of the gate shooting pretty well.
Yeah, both teams are doing a really good job of attacking downhill, and we'll see if that causes defenses to collapse and leaves these lethal shooters wide open. To the corner, Trey Mason, no. Rebound, Young, picked off by Josiah Ankra. He wanted Young, TK Taylor wanted Young, was just too high. He's trapped now, ball's loose on the floor. John Jones, first one on the floor for it. He'll get a time to tee it up, and no. Anthony Patrick presses hard in transition. Jump pass, Avi Young thought about a 3, decides better about it. They'll settle in with 2:17. John Jones for 3. Nylon!
It's his first basket of the tournament, John Jones. He's got a pretty stroke, but he just has had them rim out for him, but connects on that one.
Bottom of the net, and Moore wants a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here. And there is 2:11 left to play here in your Sutherland's first quarter. Check out their stock up on prices on wild bird food. Get a 20-pound bag for $9.97. Buy local at Sutherland's. Family owned and operated since 1917. I'd like to thank Shane Burke Services as the title sponsor, providing services like it used to be with emphasis on quality of services that no other shop in Oklahoma can provide. Visit their website to connect to so much more at shaneburke.com. And B2E, please reach out to them on Facebook at B2E Training, providing basketball training and skill camps for kids ages up and 6 and up. And as always, that 3 ball was brought to you by Trey Can Cut It. Ask yourself, why haven't you let Trey cut it? Your premier choice for barbering and Lawton in the surrounding area, 2104 West Gore Boulevard. Call 580-354-0468 or book online. Younger will get the inbound over to Ankra. Back to Younger. Lawton High showing press for the first time tonight. Younger will drive in hard. Foul probably going to be on John Jones. He got him with a little bit of a shoulder right there as he put his head down to go to the rim. And
Yeah, John tried to stay in front of him, couldn't quite at that point able to get that shoulder down, as you mentioned, and he was on his way to the basket, so they're going to get a block on that every single time.
So, it'll be Chance Younger heading to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. And again, folks, ask yourself, why would you let Trey cut it? You can book online. You can call 580-354-0468 or scan that QR code right there in the bottom right hand of your screen. Younger gets the first one to fall, 13-8 Wolverines. Second one will go in as well. He has a perfect trip and is back to a 4-point game here with 1:57 remaining in the first quarter. Young to Patrick. Patrick to John Jones. John Jones on the floor for it. Going to be picked up by number 20. That's going to be Kavion Moss. Ankra down court. Thought about a step back three. Pulls it out. Slowest down. And he's double teamed. And Darian Cantrell gets his hands on the basketball and pokes it out. As we're going to see number 30. Don't have a name, a number. No, yeah, we do right there. Jeremiah Rogers. Okay, that answers our question.
Moore has some changes on their their roster and their jersey numbers today. It's a little bit different from the Friday action that they had, but we'll get it right for you.
So we're going to count the basket. Number 20, Kavion Moss gets to the rim, gets the and one at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. It's going to be 13-11, as that's going to be the first foul on Juan Barney here in this evening's contest. That was Jeremiah Rogers. We'd mentioned he played so well last night. As John Jones couldn't get the three to go. Anthony Patrick, what an effort.
Playing volleyball with it.
John Jones, he's feeling himself early. No good. Head coach Greg Harden from Moore screaming at his team to grab it with two hands.
Great finish off the glass.
Yeah, that's number 2. That's Tracy Leslie with a great finish right there on Juan Barney, as Moore has now taken the lead at 14-13.
They're scrappy. I mean, they don't have a player on their team over 6'2".
Patrick, his step back three, bottom of the net. That's a Trey Can Cut It three ball, and as we mentioned last night, if they let Patrick get hot from outside, it might be a long night for the Lions.
To that point, other than Kavion Moss, is kind of the only guy with any size on their team, but they battle, they fight, they scrap, they claw, and here you are, watching this first quarter, if you hadn't paid any attention to the scoreboard, you'd think that Lawton High was ahead by 7 or 8, but only up by 2. They do have the ball back.
Yeah, the corner three fell short, and kind of funny play. Avi Young jumped for it, missed, read the jump. Ball rolled off him, hit a line, and rolled out of bounds. So Lawton High looking to maintain possession here. 6-point game, 10 seconds to go. Going to be the last shot of the quarter. Let's see what Anthony Patrick has. Drives in. John Jones. 5 to shoot. Avi Young with 2 to shoot. Avi Young from NBA range. Going to go. It goes. Hits the front of the iron and out. So Lawton High got a shot off. The long-range three was just short, and so we'll be back after this for the second quarter of action on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
And we are back with 8 on the clock here from the Great Plains Coliseum for your Jennifer Robinette Insurance second quarter. Protect your assets with Jennifer Robinette Insurance, where they will quote you like family. Give her and her team a call at 580-536-1900 or stop by in person at 1924 Northwest Cash Road as Tavon Washington. Great pitch right there to get the up and under to go. Ball wildly lost out of bounds. They'll say it's a tipped.
Yeah, Moore's defense lost Tavon underneath there, right on the block.
And that's uncharacteristic for this Moore team. This
Yeah.
Moore team.
Just a great entry pass, and he gives the pump fake. Nice, easy lay-in.
Getting close to a 5 count. And they're going to grant the timeout. So savvy play right there. Who was that? Looks like that's number 10. It's going to be Trey Mason. 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. And, again, after you watch this one and your your championship game here, there'll be just enough time for you to flip over to the audio-only broadcast as the Elgin Owls will look to complete their 28-game winning streak when they take on the Carl Albert Titans. I am in the completely wrong class. Sorry, pardon me, folks. Thinking about 5A, where most of our schools are in, as well as Carl Albert, who did win a state title last week as another OSN school, broke the Oklahoma record. 20 state titles, the most in Oklahoma football history.
That's amazing.
And the fun stat was when Ada won their 19th, which was the record before, Carl Albert only had 2.
Wow.
So that tells you the decades of dominance the Titans have gone on. But
well, and maybe how long it's been since Ada's won one as well.
Yeah, been a little bit of tough times there for the Cougars as Cantrell goes hard to the rim. Tavion Washington has the rebound tipped away. Regardless, as I was trying to say, Tuttle Elgin tonight. Rematch of last year's state title game, which Elgin won 29-22. Elgin looks to go back-to-back, and for 28 straight wins will be brought to you audio only on the Oklahoma Sports Network by Vincent Saylor and Billy Palmer and our lovely crew we have in Elgin.
Yep, Tuttle's been thinking about it for 364 days. Tonight they've got a chance to do something about it.
Oh, yeah, should be a dandy. Number 1 and number 2 all year. Both are 13-0.
That's going to be fun.
Avi Young, hop step inside, spin, keeps his pivot foot, kicks out to Cantrell. Thought about a long range three, thinks about a closer 3 now, and smartly backs it out. Anthony Patrick to Young. Young, sidestep 3, nylon! The Wolverines couldn't get their shots to fall last night. They found them here early. That's another Trey can cut at 3 ball, and the Wolverines have this lead out to 7. Jeremiah Rogers up and in off the glass, and the freshman making an early presence felt here. Getting some very pivotal minutes here in this game.
Yeah.
We've seen him earn those last night with his great showing off the bench against Newcastle. TK Taylor controls it in the corner, brings it back up top. We're going to reset.
Listen, that's what it takes. If you're a coach and you put a kid in there, and when you put him in, he comes through for you. You're a lot more inclined to get him back, to get him back in the game over and over.
Ball's loose again. Avi Young was first man there. Doesn't get rewarded. The rim unfriendly, but Anthony Patrick, he'll tee up a step back 3. Out the net. The Wolverines are on fire from 3 ball land. As another Trey can cut at 3. And the Wolverines have stretched this one out to a 24-16 lead early on here in this one.
Great entry pass. Nice.
Beautiful. That was a beautiful backdoor pass. And number 13, Cameron Watson, the 6-foot guard, was able to go up and in off the glass to lay it in. Avi Young, hard downhill. Whoa. Just couldn't finish. Anthony Patrick rebound. Avi Young pump fakes a second chance. No. Ball still loose.
Anthony Patrick corralled that loose ball with, sorry to interrupt you, Jason. That was amazing. He corralled that loose ball with one hand, a little swing grab, and just unable to finish there on that end.
I thought Anthony Patrick had another one, but they're going to cite Tavon Washington with the hit across the arm to force that ball loose, which is going to be only the first foul. Both teams making a plethora of changes. Maverick Gardner back in the game. John Jones back in the game. Braden Burrell, the number 1 tight end in the state of Oklahoma, back into the game. And Monty Simpson back into the game. Be out of bounds. That was John Jones working on Trey Mason. Trey Mason now to trigger the inbound. Backcourt to Maverick Gardner. Monty Simpson. Here comes Patrick. Put the pressure on. Gives to Leslie. Leslie down inside. Trey Mason can't get it to go. Out of bounds. Looked from our angle like Trey Mason shoved it out of bounds, but the official was right down there in the spot to be and is going to say the possession will stick with the Lions.
And that's a wide open look for Trey Mason. I'll tell you exactly what happened on that.
And the referee just spotted the sorry.
That's all right.
Cut you off.
That's all right. The Lawton High defender was coming over. Mason let that go off the glass a little before he wanted to, and that's why it bounced off the short side of the rim.
Maverick Gardner looked like he was trying to get instructions from his coach.
Yeah.
And the referee just spiked the ball down and started counting on him.
You can't worry about a guy coming over to block a shot. You know what I mean? He's either going to block it or he isn't, but you go up for a shot, two good things can happen. Either you're going to get fouled or you're going to make the basket. And, Trey just left that a little short. Just be aggressive and put it off the glass. If the defender blocks it, then, hey, you live on to play another play.
Maverick Gardner did a great job right there getting that one off the glass. The Trey can cut it charity stride, gets it to go. So it'll be a 3-point play the old-fashioned way for Maverick Gardner. Joseph Simpson over to Anthony Patrick. Patrick will settle it down to TK Taylor. TK Taylor with 2 early fouls already has himself in foul trouble here this evening. John Jones to Patrick. Back to Jones. Back to TK Taylor. We'll reset. Lawton High. 24-21 Wolverines. Under halfway to play now in your Jennifer Robinette second quarter. Wolverines, again, content to take their time as we've seen all weekend. Anthony Patrick, NBA range nylon. Anthony Patrick is on fire early. And the Wolverines have it back to a 6-point lead. Anthony Patrick, now with the active hand, slaps it away. Rims in and out. Rebound TK Taylor. Trey Mason had a great look at one right there. Just couldn't get it to fall. TK Taylor hard. Up and under. TK Taylor can't get it to go. Rebound by Trey Mason. Pressure still there to the corner. Trey ball on the way. No good. Rebound by Braden Burrell. Braden Burrell going to press the pace up to John Jones. Monty Simpson Euro steps and gets contact on the way to the rim. Likely going to be on the floor here, and it will be. We'll see who they dock for the crime in this one. That's going to be number 1, Josiah Ankra. It's going to be his first here of the afternoon. Only the first team foul of the quarter for the Lions. Both teams done a great job of staying out of foul trouble, really, here for the first quarter and a half. TK Taylor to inbound. High to Monty Simpson. Monty Simpson controls. Simpson will look to go to work on the freshman Rogers. Instead, he'll pass it over. Anthony Patrick to Simpson. Corner to Burrell. To Patrick. He's been hot. Let's see what he goes to. Kicks off to TK Taylor. TK Taylor with an emphatic pass fake to the corner. He'll drive hard. Braden Burrell in the corner. No good. Rebound by Ankara. Ankara's pressured by John Jones. Gets it up to Trey Mason. Trey Mason over to Leslie. Leslie has trouble with it. Bravion Rogers, beautiful dish. Maverick Gardner swatted away. Anthony Patrick says, no, sir, not tonight. Simpson, corner. John Jones, one more. Anthony Patrick thought better of it. Step back, hesitates. TK Taylor will now drive. Pump fake back to Patrick. 2:06 now playing. 27-21 Wolverines still. Patrick got Gardner in the air. Joseph Simpson knocked down. Bottom of the net. It's another Trey can cut it, Trey ball. And Lawton High is out to a 30-21 lead and getting the 3 ball to flow early, James.
Great passing around the perimeter. Lawton High just shooting a ton better than they did last night. This is the kind of shooting performance that would have made a difference against SAS last night, but they're getting it tonight nonetheless against the Moore Lions.
And that'll be number 30, Jeremiah Rogers, the freshman. working down, gets the mid-post jumper, and that's going to be a timeout by Coach John Reese. That will be a full timeout, and we'll take it with them. And we'll be back after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Welcome back. Great Plains Invitational here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Got a minute and 28 seconds before halftime. Lawton High ahead 30-23 over the Moore Lions. Lawton High will inbound.
Been a great one so far here for your Jennifer Robinette second quarter. Trail. Pump fake. Avi Young barks out orders. Young hesitates to Burrell. Burrell sits there and it examines. Motion's going to flow. Avi Young. Inside Simpson. High post. Out to John Jones. His three-pointer. Bang! Lawton High is nuclear from the three-point land here to start this one. That is, it is a 33-23 lead. Foul's going to be called.
43 seconds left here in this Jennifer Robinette second quarter. Protect your assets with Jennifer Robinette Insurance Agency, where they will quote you like family. Jennifer and her team pride themselves on educating their clients, not just selling them. They offer home, life, and auto policies and would love to talk to you today. Give her and her team a call at 580-536-9100 or stop by in person at 1924 Northwest Cache Road right here in Lawton.
So Wolverines steal the ball. Maybe more should protect their ball with insurance from Jennifer Robinette. They would get covered from steals like that.
That's right.
As Braden
I'm sure
Burrell,
she's got theft policies.
Braden Burrell works down hard to the rim, and that's going to be on Tracy Leslie. As Braden Burrell will get his attempt now at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. First one, good. Ask yourself, folks, again, why haven't you let Trey cut it? You know, we told you all weekend, let Trey cut it, please. Go online. Scan the QR code, 580-354-0468. Please let Trey cut it. I am begging you. As Burrell
literally
hits both of his free throws. 30 seconds remain. Lawton High, biggest lead of the night, biggest lead of the tournament for the Wolverines as they're up by 12. Monty Simpson closely guarding, giving Chance Younger all he could ask for. Ball's tipped loose, grabbed by Rogers. Rogers over to Trey Mason. 8 seconds left. Rogers, he'll probe. Inside, the step back deep two. No rebound. Maverick Gardner. A very savvy play right there from Maverick Gardner to go attack the miss in the air and get the reverse layup. So that'll be all for your first half of your third place game. We'll be back after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
And we are back. Halftime at the Great Plains Invitational from the Great Plains Coliseum. 35-25, Wolverines lead at the half. And James, we talked all night last night about if Lawton High could just get hot from deep against SAS, you'll only lose that game by 3. And we've seen the Wolverines nuclear from outside here so far in this one.
Yeah, they weren't really able to knock a ton down from outside. You've seen John Jones, hit from deep. You've got Anthony Patrick's hit from deep. You've got, multiple guys on the squad that have already knocked down, three-point shots, and they've got 35 points at halftime. Just want to remind you, Jason, Lawton High scored 41 points in their game last night against SAS.
Yeah, and that was a low-scoring affair for both sides. That was 44-41.
Yeah. Now, listen, Moore, I'm not trying to take anything away from Moore's defense. Moore, they're scrappy on defense, and they played pretty well tonight. It's just, Lawton High's knocking down everything. And when they've played pretty well on offense themselves, they're on pace to outscore what SAS did against them last night. So both teams have shot the ball better tonight, better than they did yesterday, and the scoreboard is kind of reflecting that.
Yeah, and let's say it's anytime Lawton High tries to put a stranglehold on this one, you'll see Moore get on a little bit of a run to try to put it back in. It's a real back-and-forth affair. And
the problem is every time Moore cuts it to 7 or 8 and you look like, oh, man, we can maybe get back into this thing, here comes another three-pointer from Anthony Patrick or, one of the other Wolverines to, climb that lead back to double digits. So I know that Moore right now and their coaching staff are in there trying to figure out and devise a way to keep Lawton High from having it so easy on the perimeter, and and conversely, Lawton High's in their respective locker room trying to figure out how they can absolutely keep up what they've been doing, because it has absolutely been working so far.
The dangerous thing is with a team like Lawton High, as athletic as they are, you start pulling defenses out, you start getting them here and there, they're going to cut and slice and
Yeah.
drive hard inside. So, Lawton Fort Sill, the great military town we are. I'll share this update for everybody. Army leads Navy 19-7.
No way, really?
Army leads Navy with 11.
I'm not a bettor. A buddy of mine and I do point spread bets every week for all the college games, and Navy was a 10.5-point favorite in that game. I verbally bet on Navy to win. I don't have any money to actually bet, and sports betting is illegal in Oklahoma to begin with. So, but I thought Navy, based on how they played this season, there was a little bit of a struggle for Army this year, 6-5 compared to what they were last year.
Yeah,
fantastic year for the Golden Knights last year, but Navy midshipmen. 10.5-point favorite, and what'd you say they were down 19-7? Mm-hmm. Wow. How much time left?
It was 11:48 in the third.
Okay, all right. So you got a whole half left. So
but
a lot of football left to go.
Offenses, that might take them a
No, they're not typically throwing the ball up and down the field. You're right.
But I was noticing on Navy, watching Navy games here, they still run a lot of the option, but it's not as much out of the flex bone look anymore.
Right. No, a lot of that stuff, even those two schools have kind of shifted a little bit into the RPO game.
But
and
now Air
they
Force,
throw the ball
Air
more
Force,
than they used to, too.
Air Force is holding on, going down, swinging with the flex bone triple option.
Oh, yeah. No, the Falcons still get after it. Listen, if you grew up in this state, and you're a big OU fan, then you watched a lot of option football, back in the 70s and the 80s. And
I've heard the story.
It was it was quite a fun and magical offense. A lot of fumbles, you're prone to some turnovers, but so.
I don't know if you know this. You might. There's a Lawton High grad who ran that beautiful wishbone at OU for Coach Switzer. Charles Thompson.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Charles Thompson. He got in the OU Texas game, I believe it was in 1987 when he was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been 88 when Jamel Holloway got hurt.
Yep.
And I would venture to say, Holloway won a national championship in 1985, for the Sooners. But Charles Thompson, if you ever saw him in his limited amount of time that he had at OU, unfortunately, I don't know if he may not have been the most talented option quarterback they ever recruited and ever had. He had some kind of speed. Even as an Eisenhower grad, when I was in high school in the 80s, we used to come and watch the Lawton High games. I mean, you're talking Will Shields and Dewell Brewer and Charles Thompson. James Trapp, yeah, tons of athletes over the years.
Lawton High was on a very short list. Back when Super Bowl 50 happened, they passed out gold footballs to every school that had an NFL player play in the Super Bowl from your high school.
Yeah.
And Lawton High was on a very short list of high schools to have 3 separate players. Mike Minter, Will Shields, and James Trapp all played in a
Mike Minter, that's right.
all played in a Super Bowl.
What did he have, like a 15, 16-year career with the Carolina Panthers?
Oh, yeah.
He was in the league for a long time. So, if you can tell, Jason and I are we're jonesing football a little bit. We've got the bowl games starting tonight, by the way.
I know.
Did you know there's a bowl game tonight? The LA Bowl.
That.
LA Bowl is tonight, featuring Boise State and the Washington Huskies. So we'll get back to the basketball. Of course, high school basketball is what we're here for right on the Oklahoma Sports Network. But halftime's about 40 seconds from ending, and then we'll have the second half action right here for you.
Got to ask you real quick. You've worn your Thunder out the past 2 days.
Yeah.
Do the Thunder, are they breaking the record?
I don't know. I mean, it would be hard to say no. I mean, they're already at, 26, 27 wins. I have to be honest with you. I'm actually truly a Celtics fan. But I do support the Thunder, and I'm a Oklahoma guy, and anything coming out of Oklahoma, I will support them. But, I don't know. What are they, 26-1, something like 27? 24-1.
They have tied the Warriors record for the all-time best start.
I mean, they're certainly on pace to do it.
Will be good to see, and that team is just so deep. Talking about the Thunder, they have.
Well, they really haven't played a ton of basketball with their starting 5 the entire season. They've
0 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw that graphic the other day.
Their complete starting 5 of Jalen Williams, Shayless Alexander, Isaiah Hardenstein, Chet Holmgren, and either Alex Rooster or Lou Dort, whoever they had to start there, have not played a single minute, all 5 together this year.
And they're still 21-4 or 24-1. So that's quite remarkable. They're by far and away in first place in the Western Conference.
And mind you, the one game they lost, they pulled SGA out at halftime on a back-to-back, up 22. And let the
Portland came back and won that game. Yeah, you're right.
But back to high school basketball, as the arrow was at the Lions. They will start with the ball here to start this third quarter, brought to you by Lawton Seafood Party.
Every party is better with seafood. Come see Calvin and the gang at Seafood Party, located at 7410 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton. Seafood Party is perfect for your large gatherings or a quick lunch get-together with catfish, seafood boils, and lunch specials served daily from 11 to 3. That's Seafood Party right here in Lawton. More of the little jump shot there. Rebound by the Lions, up, and he is going to be fouled.
Everybody here on the Moore side wanted a foul. And I might agree with them, honestly, on that one. But
yeah,
the official right here put his hand in the air, signifying that Patrick had his hand on top of the basketball. But nonetheless, the rebound is had by the Lions, who then do get fouled. So they will head to the stripe after all.
Tracy Leslie.
The Trey can cut it charity stripe. He splits his trip. 9-point game. 7:20 to play here in your Seafood Party third quarter. TK Taylor, jab step will size up. He'll probe and look for something here. TK Taylor in a little bit of foul trouble. Him and John Jones both have 2 early. Only TK on the floor actively. Foul. That looks like it's going to be on Chance Younger. That'll be the 6-foot guard, sophomore, who will get tagged with the infraction. So both teams already with 1 foul to their credit early on here in this one. TK Taylor probes. To Contrell in the corner. Back out to Young. Sorry, I had to take a drink. To Young, probes inside, hop step, gets his man in the air, spinning fade. No foul as Trey Mason helped guide Avi Young to the floor there.
Yeah, Young tried to create the contact there. That was pretty excellent defense by Trace Young.
We're going to have Younger up top. Swing over to Mason. Mason back to Younger. Drives baseline. That was Ankra, rather, not Younger. Ankra can't go. The putback from Leslie won't go. Avi Young in all sorts of pressure and trouble. Dribbles it out. Will still be up by Chance Younger. Chance Younger playing some. Oh, Avi Young turns the corner. Spin move. TK Taylor thought about a long 3. Will drive baseline instead. Pull out to the corner. Attacks back. Swing. Cross corner. Darren Contrell couldn't handle it cleanly. He'll go inside. Hop step. Pump out. Avi Young tees one up. No good. Great defense there from the Lions as Leslie will get it. He'll press the pace. He'll attack left to right side, off the right side of the glass and in.
That's a strong move by Leslie. He made up his mind exactly what he was going to do as soon as he got inside the three-point line, and there wasn't a Wolverine there to get in his way.
TK Taylor might have to hurry here. You're getting awfully close to a 10 count, and he splits the trap. He'll pull up his 3. No. Tavon Washington almost had that rebound, got it stolen away by Tracy Leslie. Long, the pass ahead, no good. So those are the ones that are frustrating, have to be frustrating.
It's a skill.
Head coach Greg Harden, you work so hard to get a stop. You give a great play to steal a rebound away.
No, and you've got a guy wide open.
And you just overthrow him.
That's a skill, I'm telling you. Throwing those lob, passes down court, not easy to do. You want to lead your man, but you don't want to lead him too far. You want to put backspin on the ball so the ball bounces right back up into him. It's not easy to do.
Contrell's going to get bumped in the corner. Coach John Reese right there in front of it wanted a foul. They're not going to give it to him. Out of bounds off of Contrell. It'll be more Lion basketball. 7-point game with 4:55 remaining here in your Lawton Seafood third party. Lawton the Seafood Party third quarter.
Third party.
Pardon me on that. Leslie, over to you.
I was trying to think of how that. It all sounded kind of right, but
as Leslie gets to go.
All the words were correct. That was what was so confusing about it.
The Lions are on an early 7-0 run, have this one to 5 points. Young up high off the glass, and that'll end the Moore Lion run.
That's big for Lawton High because what Moore has done has come out and they have ramped up their defensive pressure. They have gotten a little bit more aggressive on offense, and I don't think Lawton High has quite matched that intensity yet.
It's going to be Younger working on Young. To the Gardner. Maverick Gardner controls in the corner, guarded by Anthony Patrick. He'll pick up his dribble. And what are we going to have here? It's going to be an off-ball foul. Looks like issued to Avi Young.
That's too bad, too, because Maverick Gardner led his man a little bit too far on that cut to the basket, and that was going to be a turnover for the Wolverines, but they get bailed out by the foul.
I think the officials were saying that Young's hold allowed that pass to be too far. I believe that is what he was signaling to the players.
Because that was a good 3 or 4 feet in front of the guy he was passing it to, which you're trying to lead him, but not quite that far.
Young being really aggressive on defense. The Lawton High bench loves it. Younger has to give up the ball. Now it's time for TK Taylor. Active hands, TK Taylor pokes it away. No good. Rebound by Tracy Leslie. He'll press the pace. Hard down the floor, puts his head down, can't finish at the rim.
Leslie is determined to make himself, a catalyst on offense in this half, and he's done that so far. That's 2 aggressive drives that he's had. One was the lay-in on the fast break earlier, and that one he takes it into traffic. Good-looking move by that young man.
That foul's going to be on Darian Contrell. That's his second. No real foul trouble for Lawton High. TK Taylor, John Jones, and Contrell all have 2. So nothing really crazy yet as Tracy Leslie completes his first at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe, and he'll get the shooter's roll. He'll complete both. So we're back to a 5-point game with 3:25 remaining here in your Lawton Seafood Party third quarter. Anthony Patrick back in the game will handle the ball up. Trey Mason plays on defense on him. Avi Young by Younger. Young loses the handle. Everybody on the floor. Ball kicks out. Chance Younger's up with it. TK Taylor, what a play. TK Taylor was able to beat his man down the floor and poke it out of bounds at the last second as he went up for the layup. It'll still be more Lion basketball, but TK Taylor just saved an easy 2 right there from Chance
That's great hustle. Chased him down, knocked it out. Hard to do without making contact.
He will get hit with the foul. I thought Tavon Washington had that one clean, folks, but instead he'll get tagged with his second foul of the evening, and it'll send the Moore Lions back to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Trey Can Cut It. Ask yourself, why haven't you let Trey cut it? Please. 2404 West Core Boulevard, 580-354-0468, or book online, or hey, we provided you guys a nice, convenient QR code right there in your bottom right-hand corner. Scan that thing and let Trey cut it. As Leslie cuts the lead down to 1 possession now as he converts both of those. And don't look now, the Moore Lions have rallied back here in the third quarter. And that's going to be a foul. That one's going to be on Chance Younger. That'll be his second as Avi Young had to break out of that press break. I think they just got tangled up together, but referee's yelling no hands. Trying to tell Younger to be smart.
Juan Burney in the game, by the way, for Lawton High, number
John
12.
Jones gets trapped. Timeout, Lawton High. It's going to be a full timeout, and we'll take it with them, and we'll be back after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Welcome back to the Great Plains Coliseum here in Lawton, Oklahoma. This is the Great Plains Invitational.
4th annual. And as we mentioned last night, Lawton High had won the previous 3, but we're going to get a new champion this year, as it'll be the Newcastle Racers in the Class and SAS Comments right after this. But we still got 10 minutes of action-packed basketball here in this one for you. John Jones from deep. Nylon. He continues his hot night. We're going to get a whistle.
That's a big shot for Lawton High. John Jones, his second three-pointer of the game.
And he gets the Trey can cut it 3 ball, as Lawton High has just showed Trey a lot of love here in this one. Trey Mason over to Onker. Onker jab step, takes the bounce pass. Juan Barney. Juan Barney with a great job down inside. Denied the pass to Trey Mason, which allowed John Jones to tie up the jump ball. And so we had just talked about it. If the Wolverines can score here, it'll be the same that has been all game. A big run for Moore, but no. Shannon Chungers has different plans. Trey Mason can't control it. To Leslie. Leslie gets it poked out. Active hands. TK Taylor takes it away. Taylor's now trapped. Somehow he gets it through. Over to John Jones. Trey Mason pokes it free. John Jones controls. Crazy couple of minutes here. Floater, mid-range, foul.
Yeah, he got him on the arm.
As Lawton High will somehow come out of that possession with a chance at points. You thought that possession was dead about 3 different times. But the Wolverines find a way, and John Jones will attempt the Trey can cut it charity stripe. Ask yourself again, why haven't you let Trey cut it, as John Jones finds the bottom of the net with his first one. 31-34, 2:02 left here from your third place game here at your 4th annual Great Plains Invitational.
Kavion Moss back in for more down low on this free throw attempt.
Yeah, Moss only with 1 foul so far, so. Again, no one from Moore really in foul trouble. No real foul trouble for Lawton. 4 players do have 2 fouls, but it's getting awful late to worry about just 2 fouls.
Yeah. Under 2 minutes to go in the Seafood Party third quarter. Every party is better with seafood. Come see Calvin and the gang at Seafood Party, located at 7410 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton. Seafood Party is perfect for your large gatherings or a quick lunch get-together with catfish, seafood boils, and lunch specials served daily from 11 to 3. It's always a party with seafood. Go see Calvin and his team at Seafood Party. Great place. They got a fantastic bar, crafted cocktails, and like I said, big parties, military graduations, which we have almost seemingly every week. It's perfect for that. So if you're in Lawton for the tournament and you're watching, great place to hit up for dinner after the games tonight.
Tracy Leslie's first hits everything but down, as Juan Barney was tagged with his second foul, working low on Leslie, which will be the 5th Wolverine now with 2 fouls. Again, you take that. Take them balanced out, you know. No one's in foul trouble on either side.
Yeah, you're almost to the 4th quarter. Nobody's got more than 2. That's not a bad thing.
So Leslie splits his trip from the Trey can cut it charity stripe. Patrick inbounds the John Jones. Anthony Patrick gets it back. Gets the ball across the timeline over to Avi Young. Avi Young jab step again. He'll now attack left. We've seen Younger play some great defense here in this third quarter. Active hands, poking the ball free. It does have him with 2 fouls, but again, like I said last night, James, that's the price of doing business.
That's right.
John Jones. More fans want to carry. Avi Young left it off the glass, and it's going to be Juan Barney.
That's a great defensive play by Moore. Bernie had the rebound, was trying to get it out baseline, and Tracy just able to get a hand in there, swipe it, and knock it off of Bernie's leg to go out of bounds.
You know, Avi Young tried for the circus shot, couldn't get it to go. As the press is on now, they finally barely get it over. Down low to a wide open Cameron Watson. Back to a 5-point game. We ride the seesaw effect. Can Moore finally go on a run to get this one tied up? Had it within 1 possession before a big-time tray ball.
Yeah,
widen this one
37-34. John Jones connects from the top of the key, and that gave Lawton High that 6-point lead again, and they've been sitting and sticking right around there since.
Cantrell will control. 30 seconds left. Lawton High going to go for a 2-for-1. You would think they're going for a 2-for-1, but Cameron Watson tried to get in there with the jump ball and instead will get docked with a foul. Much to the displeasure of the more faithful who are sharing our side of the bleachers here with us this evening.
Yeah, so only 4 fouls on Moore.
So
Lawton High's going inbound, yeah.
1 foul to give. No fouls to give for the Wolverines. The next foul will put them in the bonus. John Jones controls the high entry pass up top. He'll attack. Rogers. John Jones. Sidestep 3. No good. Rebound by Younger. Here comes the trap. Avi Young tips it away.
And that's huge because, like we said, that's 2 free throws right there for Moore.
It's not a free. They called it out of bounds. No foul.
Oh, no foul. Okay, I thought they got the contact there.
No, I believe the referee was saying ball negates contact. So I believe he's trying to say that Young got the ball first, which negated the further contact. Kavion Moss to Tracy Leslie. Leslie, mid-range, pull up at the buzzer, no. And the shot didn't matter, but it'll be rifled down. The Newcastle Racers will grab it for us, and we'll head to the fourth quarter right after this on your Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
And we are back for the fourth and final frame. And it's going to be your Vincent Saylor fourth quarter.
Vincent Saylor, your State Farm agent in Lawton, Oklahoma, proudly serving the state of Oklahoma since 2017. They provide comprehensive insurance options to help protect your most important people, places, and things. Serving Lawton, Elgin, Cache, Fort Sill, and beyond in Comanche and Cotton counties. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Give Vincent a call at 580-699-2771.
Leslie down inside. Beautiful pro step move. We'll get the foul called. We'll see Tracy Leslie head to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Leslie can only get one of two to go, but Moore will get the jump ball, and possession arrow will still stay with Lawton High. So the Wolverines facing a heavy press here. We're having some technical difficulties trying to get the clock reset for you guys, but for the time being, there is 7:31 remaining. As Avi Young was tagged with a foul. On the other end, drives in here and gets the foul call. That'll be on Chance Younger, and that'll be his third. So starting to get of interest here for the best defender for the Moore Lions now with 3 fouls is very close to having to take a seat in this one. Avi Young's first in the turkey cut at Charity Stripe, good. 43-38. Young's second on the way. Very simple instructions right there from Coach Greg Harden. Told Chance Younger, figure it out. As Young's second gets the bottom of the net. 44-38, 7:31 remaining here in your Vincent Saylor fourth quarter. As Younger almost lost out of bounds. He'll attack hard downhill. Tavon Washington alters the shot at the rim. The big man in the middle for Lawton High grabs the board quickly. Anthony Patrick drives inside, bumps once, bumps twice, hop step to the corner to Cantrell. Cantrell will slow it down, back to Young. Lawton High going to chew a little bit of clock here, play some pass around the perimeter. Won't see them go passive yet, but definitely want to look for the best shot possible here in the fourth quarter. As Cantrell will drive in hard. Beautiful dish-off pass to Patrick, and Patrick tried for the exit pass. He had TK Taylor for three, but at the bottom of the backboard, and Jeremiah Rogers, the freshman.
Now, you talk about outlet passes earlier, right? That was perfectly done by Moore.
Mentioning Vincent Saylor, your fourth counsel. After our championship game here this evening, turn him and Billy Palmer on. They'll have the audio-only broadcast of the Elgin Owls state title game on Oklahoma Sports Network because Avi Young does Avi Young things. Hop, step, and gets the tough layup to fall at the rim. 46-40, 6 lanes to the left. Moore up top. Leslie can't get the floater to go. TK Taylor swings one away. Anthony Patrick in a hurry. Tavon Washington. Over to Young. Lawton High will control. 6 minutes left to play now. Young inside. They want to travel.
The Moore coach is livid, and he should be. That was the most ridiculous non-call I've ever seen. And Cantrell with the basket.
I'll
man.
explain the rule to you during this timeout.
Well.
So the 3 steps, I don't know. But they wanted more so the travel on the shot and when he got his own rebound.
Right.
But the rule is, it's a judgment call. If the officials believe that
Did they change that?
Recently. If they believe that Young made a legit attempt to shoot it at the goal, to make an actual basketball move to score, and then rebounds his air ball, it's no longer a travel.
That's a ridiculous rule and a ridiculous change. I believe that they made it, but my opinion is that's just, the rule is the rule. It should be anyway.
Well,
but like you said last night, we talked.
Yep.
What the whistle is the final determination. I just don't think you should be able to throw the ball up in the air. But first of all, the travel occurred long before he even got to that point.
And then,
that was 4 steps and then a spin. Then he threw it up in the air, hits no rim, then grabs his own rebound. I've never seen anything like that.
You had a couple people asking for travel, the bench, and then it just snowballed there. But regardless of what happened, Young rebounds it, kicks out, and gets a layup. And Coach Greg Harden was not very happy asking for that timeout from the official, and he got a lengthy explanation.
He was darn near to center court by the time he got done signaling for it. But I trust that the officials they're still conferring with him right now.
Yeah, they believe that Young made a legit attempt, a scoring move at the goal, which allowed him to rebound that miss.
Right, after he traveled. But we'll leave it there. The basket is on the board. It's 48-40, and that's what matters. 5:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
That'll be Rogers, seeing the freshman with a lot of playing time here in this one.
He's got a little bit of burst, too, when he heads down the court.
Down inside on Cantrell, misses. Washington controls the rebound, will get it to a guard. 5:30, 48-40. The Lawton High crowd here in attendance starting to get antsy. They can feel it. Patrick, jab step, uses the screen. Hillside out. Anthony Patrick, pull up 3. Everything but down, and that's going to be in the foul. That's going to be on number 20, Kavion Moss. They're going to say that Tavon Washington was coming around the box out and that Moss hooked him when he was when Washington made the corner on the box out. So that'll be the second on Moss. Only the second team foul on the Lions.
Moore's got to be careful. It's an 8-point game, 5 minutes to go, and that's plenty of time. But I can feel you can almost sense a little frustration. Now there is a trouble. Patrick thought he knew what he wanted to do with it, got his momentum going that way, and then decided he didn't want to do that, and by then it was too late.
That was a tough play. Is we get a round of applause from the Moore fans
well,
here in the crowd.
Hey,
it's good. I love to see the support. Even the teams from Ferris, had fans in the stands all weekend. It's great that people are getting out, and of course we do love when you listen to us here on OSN. But if you can, get out and support your local high school athletics, support your high school coaches. It's really big for the kids. It's big for the environment. Leads to good things when you support your local high school. Kavion Moss, hard push. TK Taylor wanted to charge, but Jeremiah Rogers, the freshman, reins in a Trey can cut it Trey ball, and it's back to a 5-point game now with 4:30.
It'd be worth keeping your eye on that young man the next several years. He's made an impact last night. We were impressed with his play, and he's done it again tonight. A little bit of minutes off the bench, but he earned his play tonight, and he's taken advantage of it.
Already listed at 5'10". So, as a freshman,
got room to grow.
What are we going to have here? It's going to be out of bounds. On who is the question? On Moore.
On Kavion Moss. They said he was stepped out. He was on the baseline, stepping on the baseline when he made contact with the ball.
Had a play like that last night, which ultimately cost Lawton High late when they got a steal under the basket.
Yeah.
And it was marked that Avi Young was standing out of bounds.
Turnover by Lawton High. There's that man again, Jeremiah Rogers.
Kick to the corner to Moss. Moss drives in hard. One more. That's going to be Cameron Watson. 3-ball no.
Going to get Avi Young over the back.
That's going to be on number No, it's staying here. It's staying here. Okay.
Yeah, they called Avi Young over the back.
Yeah, they called them with the push, and Rogers, the referee pointed the way, and Rogers was like, on me? And even the fans were like, on Rogers.
Yeah.
And he corrected himself and said, my fault, we're staying here.
Yeah, Rogers had the inside position on that rebound, so.
Yeah, I was going to be a little bit confused what they were calling if that was on Rogers, but Leslie
aggressive drive. Oh, wow.
His body.
Great drive. He's frustrated he didn't knock that in, but that was a tremendous effort by him.
That'll be Tavon Washington's third. So Younger and Washington, for both respectively Moore and Lawton High, have 3 fouls. Only one's in foul trouble on the floor. In fact, Younger's on the bench right now next to his head and assistant coaches.
So since Tracy's at the line, why don't you just have Trey cut it?
Trey should cut it. You should have let Trey cut it.
Your hair, that is. That's what we're talking about.
Yes. As Tracy Leslie steps up, and he'll go 1-1. There's going to be a foul called. White ball. It's going to be a lane violation. And so, seeing this called the other night at a game, actually, and now it's going to be a quick foul. And you got to be careful here if you're Moore, because things could unravel quickly.
Yeah, both teams have 3. That's going to be on
Cameron Watson.
Yeah.
So if the referees feel like the shooter altered his shot to purposely draw the players into a lane violation, it goes on the shooter. And I believe that's what the referee was calling right there.
This has been a quick game, it seems to me. And here we are, 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter almost. I mean, this is a 4-point game. It's coming down to it. This is exciting stuff right here on OSN.
Watson fights for it. They're going to say it was last touched by Young.
I'll tell you what, that was not last touched by Avi Young, but he fouled Cameron Watson. And so I think the referee just decided, listen, rather than call a foul on you, kid, I'm just going to give the ball to Moore. It would have been their ball either way.
Yep, and sometimes, that's very good. That's reactive officiating proactive officiating.
Yeah. I don't know if Moore would agree. That would have given Lawton High another foul, and one more step closer to which they just picked up. Yeah.
Right now, yeah. But so Darian Cantrell gets tagged with his third. Lowers the shoulder.
Really aggressive by Moss. Great play.
Kavion Moss has cut this down to a 2-point game. 48-46 as Young loses the handle. Ankra quickly down the floor. TK Taylor playing that aggressive defense we've seen. Kavion Moss over to Rogers. Rogers going to work on Contrell. They'll switch it. Anthony Patrick on Rogers. Another handoff. Anthony Patrick will just pick up anybody and everybody. They're going to go back to it. They want Moss on Contrell.
They're going to give, yeah.
They get him lower in the shoulder for the first time this afternoon, and that'll be a charge on Kavion Moss.
I 100% agree with that call. Just the play down before last time, Moss made an amazingly aggressive drive. Now, he was able to back into the defender, create some space, and get up for that layup. But that one, you're right. He just blatantly lowered his shoulder. And
you can't blame Moss. Moss has the advantage trying to be aggressive down low. You have to appreciate it. Avi Young, quick little Euro step layup. Back to a 4-point game. You can't blame Moss,
Well, I mean, I don't blame him. He's just really he's trying to be aggressive, and that's, to his advantage. All right, that one's going to stay here.
Taylor ties the jump ball. It'll stay with Moore. As him and Leslie both had their hands on that one.
Really what I was trying to say is you got to give credit to the Lawton High defender. He stood his ground, you know what I mean, and was able to kind of fall back and kind of sell the referee on Kavion Moss being too aggressive. So
great job right there by Contrell.
You're going to get it back to him. Let's see.
Tavon Washington there you go. On him. So we'll see what happens now. Tavon Washington says, well, I'll have none of that. Rogers.
I think Kavion Moss caught it, turned around, and he agreed, There we go. Now he's coming in.
Beautiful pass.
Oh, for Gardner, it's going to be an and-1.
Gardner dumped it down to Moss. Moss back to Gardner with the and-1. So
Maverick Gardner and Cameron Watson for Moore have had an impact on this game. Every time those guys, either one of them, have gotten the ball close to the rim, they've made something happen.
And that'll be the 4th foul on Darian Contrell. So he will be the first party this afternoon to fully be in some foul trouble, as Gardner can't get it from the tray, can cut it. Cherry trap.
Wow.
But Ankra, rebound, turn around, midi.
Wow.
Good. We have a tied basketball game.
What an effort from Josiah Ankra.
50-50.
Able
Avi
to.
Young drives inside with the contact.
That's Tracy can't believe it. He's like, I'm just standing here with my arms up. Avi Young kind of created the contact, but I think they're going to say that he got his hands down a little bit trying to go after that ball. But either way, Young's going to the line.
The common misconception, you'll see young athletes with their hands. My hands are up. Well, yeah, but you use the body.
Right.
You see a lot of referees will tell them, hey, you're right, your hands are up, but you got the body into them. And that's kind of the motion I seen the referee making right there. So regardless, Avi Young will step to the tray and cut it charity stripe. His first one is good. We'll see Simpson check into the game for Anthony Patrick. Going to play a little offense and defense here is Coach Reese. Going to get the better defender on the floor in Joseph Simpson, Monty Simpson. Man of many names and many talents, quarterback on the football team and playing basketball here for the Wolverines.
They've got a couple guys that play both football and basketball.
Yeah, his favorite target, Braden Burrell, seen him in the game earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Tez Hunter played linebacker.
Nice move, baseline, up and good. Wow, Josiah Ankra, 2 in a row, Jason.
Josiah Ankra is getting hot. This could be Ankra and Young dueling this one out the whole way as TK Taylor will control it. 52-52, minute 10 remains. Wolverines will control. D up is the chant from the Lions bench. Young attacks hard downhill. We'll think better of it, high pass to get able to control. 1 minute away from deciding third place here in the Great Plains Invitational.
Interesting. Kavion Moss now on Avi Young. That's aggressive on it. Oh, that's just as I was saying it.
That's going to send Avi Young to the free throw line.
He shot in like a wrestler to Avi Young trying to knock that ball away, unable to do it. And now you're right. Avi Young at the line for a chance to give the Wolverines the lead back.
And that will be Kavion Moss's 4th. So, Avi Young, another trip to the stripe. His first one's up and good.
Clutch free throws from Avi Young. That's 3 straight that he's made, with under 2 minutes to go, and that's huge for the Wolverines.
And we're going to have Trey Mason, the lethal 3-point shooter, check back into the game. And John Jones is going to check in for Contrell. controlled 4 fouls. Likely want someone that can be more free to be aggressive on defense in the game here in this spot. Again, the arrow will stay with the Wolverines. Both teams have no fouls to give. Young's second from the Trey can cut it. Charity Stripe, good. Trey can cut it, and Avi Young
can shoot it from the free throw line. That's right. Absolutely. Very clutch.
And so now we'll have Maverick Gardner working on Joseph Simpson. We're going to have a foul. Or we're going to have a timeout, rather. There's a little bit of a collision on a screen over there and didn't know what he was getting at. We're going to have a timeout. Coach Greg Harden will take a full timeout, and with 39 seconds left, we'll keep it right here. So close one here, 54-52. Again, just to reset it for you, the possession arrow on the clock does favor the Lawton High Wolverines. So any jump ball will stay with Lawton High. 5 fouls for both teams, no fouls to give, and the next foul for either Darian Cantrell or Kavion Moss will sadly disqualify them from this contest here in your fourth quarter, which is brought to you by
Vincent Saylor, your State Farm agent in Lawton, Oklahoma, proudly serving the state of Oklahoma since 2017. They provide comprehensive insurance options to help protect your most important people, places, and things, serving Lawton, Elgin, Cache, Fort Sill, and beyond in Comanche and Cotton counties. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Give Vincent a call at 580-699-2771. And like Jason has mentioned several times, also stick around with us on OSN tonight after Class and SAS and the Newcastle Racers do battle for the Great Plains Invitational Championship. You can hear Billy Campbell and Vincent Saylor on the audio-only call right here on OSN for the Tuttle and Elgin State Championship in Class 5A. 5A?
Class
4A this year. Elgin's back in 4A this year.
Elgin was in 4A last year. Yeah, they bumped back down.
2 years ago they were in 5A. Okay, so Class 4A state title, Elgin, Tuttle, 13-0 versus 13-0. It doesn't get better than that right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Has lost one game in the past 2 years, and that was last year's state title game
to Elgin. Yeah.
So, should be a good one, but we got a great one right here. Third place game here at the Great Plains Invitational. Rogers, the freshman, getting some late minutes here. Younger back in the game with 3 fouls. Rogers, his three's tipped. What a play, Joseph Simpson.
What hustle by Rogers, the freshman. The wherewithal after the block. He regains possession, the baseline pass to Tracy, and the land to tie it with 12 to go. Man, we are seeing some fantastic basketball tonight.
Rogers hustled to get his own block shot.
Great block by, was it Tavon Washington?
No,
that block?
That was Joseph Simpson.
That was Joseph Simpson, okay.
Came flying in to block the shot. It scrambles to the corner. Tavon Washington has to go out to contest Rogers for not shooting again, and the beautiful bounce pass back door to Tracy Leslie.
It was such a nice play. Such a nice play. So, fortunately for the Wolverines, like you mentioned, they've got possession. If there is a jump ball, they've got the ball, and there's 12 seconds to go. So we're in for a little bit of last shot heroics possibly here, or possibly some overtime. And
don't say that.
I know. I agree. Listen, I agree.
Don't say those 2 words.
Newcastle is already making their way into the arena. Class and SAS is already standing down on the far end. Now they're ready to go. I'm not sure they want to see these teams play 5 more minutes either. But
so 12.2 left. TK Taylor, Avi Young, Joseph Simpson, Tavon Washington, and John Jones will be on the floor. Chance Younger, Kavion Moss, Watson, Leslie, and Ankara.
Now they're going to leave Cameron Watson all alone on Avi Young. Here we go.
Avi Young on an island. Drives in hard. No foul will be called, and we will be heading to OT. Young attacked hard downhill, wanting the foul. And we will be back shortly on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions. as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
And we have some free basketball here at the Great Plains Invitational. 4 minutes on the clock here for overtime. Set the floor for you folks. 4 minutes. Fouls carry over. So the first foul and any foul in this overtime period for either team will be a bonus. Hold on, we're having a talk at the scoreboard. I believe they are discussing. They are. Good. I just told the people, James, that any foul from here on out will put them at the bonus. And the scoreboard had reset to 0 fouls, and the official had to go tell them no.
Yeah.
You stay with the 5 teams.
No, I think,
fouls.
overtime typically is an extension of whatever quarter you were just in. So whatever quarter you were most recently playing, those are the rules you go by.
Correct. So 5 team fouls. Any whistle will send either team to the bonus.
And only 4 minutes in overtime, not 5. So
4 minutes. We're going to play half of a period. TK Taylor, Lawton High taking a lot of time here on this first session of overtime. Simpson thought about a 3, jab step. He'll drive, he'll kick. John Jones guarded closely by the 6'3 Tracy Leslie. And those lanky arms were in his face, and he thought about a 3, just couldn't get the look he wanted. Avi Young, they'll control. Lawton High's about to take a whole minute off the clock here to start overtime. And they'll reset again. So, yeah.
Off-ball screen.
A full minute Lawton High has taken off the clock here to start overtime. And this is what you want. You control the possession, and you take your sweet time.
There you go.
TK Taylor drives hard, kicks to the corner. Tavon Washington, one more. Avi Young will drive in. Avi Young will get it tied up. Simpson swings it away, and this is a long possession for Lawton High. Jump ball.
Whoa.
And that was close. I thought they were going to get Kavion Moss for his 5th foul. Wouldn't have agreed with it, but I thought they might have.
He jumped in and just grabbed the ball. I mean, he picked his spot, and that was a good defensive effort.
We've seen him get called on that foul earlier.
Yeah.
He tried to do that on Young. That was a dangerous one. But
it was similar. No, I will give you that.
When
It
you're a
was.
great defender like Moss is, you know when to pick and choose your spots, and he
Yeah.
picked no time better. As Lawton High, I'm talking good about him. Don't look at me.
Going to get a foul.
Hands up.
Younger to Maverick Gardner. His three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Simpson. There it is. I believe that is going to be on Moss, and that'll be his 5th, and it is. Kavion Moss has fouled out of the contest.
That three-pointer by Maverick Gardner looked like that was going in from my vantage point. I thought that was in all the way.
It hit everything but down.
Trey Mason checks in.
Trey Mason will check in for Kavion Moss, and that could be a big loss here. Monty Simpson will head to the free throw stripe. And his first bucket of the night will be good from the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe.
One more, boy.
55-54. 2:23 remaining.
Got that backwards on the on our scoreboard, but it's fixed now. So
Rebound
great rebound.
TK Taylor working hard. What are we going to have here? I believe it's going to be a foul, and it is. It's going to be on number 10. It's going to be on Trey Mason. Only his first foul of the contest, and he's seen.
That's his second.
Second foul of the contest, rather. Sorry, I must have missed that one. And again, only a sophomore, Trey Mason, is 6'2" guard.
Yeah, that's huge for Lawton High. More fortunate enough to get a miss from them on the free throw, and then they can't convert or they can't get the rebound. But Avi Young's first miss in the fourth quarter and overtime from the free throw line, he was clutch, Jason, hitting 4 straight down the stretch to help Lawton High send this thing into the extra period.
Money.
That one's in.
Avi Young splits it, and him and Simpson both split a pair, so Lawton High in a roundabout way will get that 2-point lead. 2:10 remaining here from your Vincent Saylor overtime period. Chance Younger. Down inside, stolen away.
Great read by Avi Young.
That's going to be on number 11. That'll be Younger's 4th.
Avi Young knew exactly what Moore was trying to do, and that's get it into the guy that's been their catalyst the last quarter and a half, Tracy. And he was ready as soon as that ball was bounced past. Man, he was right on it.
Avi Young converts. Rattles in from the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. But this is a big one here. This will make it a 2-possession game with 1:57 remaining. Gets to fall. We're going to have a sub come in the game. It's going to be the freshman, Jeremiah Rogers, who will check in for Maverick Gardner. 58-54, 1:57 remaining.
In the Vincent Taylor overtime.
Overtime period. We got some free basketball.
Vincent Saylor, I should say. Your State Farm agent in Lawton, Oklahoma, proudly serving Oklahoma since 2017 in the Comanche and Cotton County areas.
Corner 3. Rogers wide open.
That's good.
Good.
That's good.
The Trey Can Cut It 3-ball will cut it to a 1-point game, and Tavon Washington tried his hardest to get out there, but just couldn't do anything to alter the shot. John Jones is trapped. Timeout by Coach John Reese. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them, and we'll be back after this on your Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
And we are back here at the Great Plains Coliseum for your Vincent Taylor overtime period. Vincent Saylor, you got me saying it now.
Sorry about that.
58-57, Lawton High, 1:30 remains. And the freshman, Jeremiah Rogers, had a breakout performance last night and continued it tonight, as he's been getting some tough shots to fall. Young working down inside on Watson. Bounce pass, Monty Simpson to the corner. John Jones, his 3-ball, no good. Rebound, TK Taylor. TK Taylor, and that's going to be a foul on Ankra, and coach isn't happy with that one. And
yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that wasn't the plan. Only down 1. You don't need to send Lawton High to the free throw line for a shot at 2 free points.
Intentional foul almost.
I don't.
Not in the intentional as in like the dangerous category, but the intentional as in like put him at the
right.
Which TK Taylor
I
will
think that's
knock
what
down his first from the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe.
I think that's the conversation Coach Harden and Josiah Ankra were having over there on the sideline.
As Ankra's down here talking to some of the Newcastle players. As we mentioned, both these schools out of the Metroplex area, they're friends. They spend time together, Out of bounds, tipped away by TK Taylor. Will stay with the Lions. 111, 60-57 after TK Taylor knocked down both. I think it was TK Taylor, I believe. Leslie almost lost it. He'll work on Washington. Leslie hard downhill. Washington alters the shot at the rim. I believe he's going to get the foul, and if it is, it'll be his fourth. It is. So that'll be the fourth on Tavon Washington. Darian Cantrell and Tavon Washington both with 4 fouls in this contest. Chance Younger also has 4. And Moss, sadly, was disqualified earlier after a great evening he had. He had a great performance in this one. Kavion Moss had a great performance all weekend.
Yeah.
Can't say enough nice words about Kavion Moss and his play this weekend.
That's a big miss for Moore. They needed that one, but still a minute to go. You got to make this one. But the point, if you get it back to 1, then you can play the foul game.
And Leslie
he converts that.
Makes that one. But as you mentioned, now a pair of free throws, if they elect to, would put Lawton High up 2 possessions. As here comes the trap. Coach calls for it. It comes. TK Taylor secures the pop pass from Young. TK Taylor will back out. Rogers is on him. He'll reset the 5 count. TK Taylor will drive in. Euro step, kicks back out. Tavon Washington.
They're not.
Very smart play by there from Lawton High. As Avi Young will be guarded closely by Watson. Foul.
Yeah. At some point, time becomes more valuable than being down 4. Potentially being down 4.
They killed 30 seconds off the clock there. That's
the thing. If you were just going to foul him, why not just do it? After you attempt to maybe try and trap and see if you can get a deflection or a turnover, I would maybe have given that 10 seconds, and then after that, it's time to foul. Now, there's a big miss by Young. That's 2 of his last 3 he missed after 4 straight in the fourth quarter.
He was automatic in the fourth quarter, has cooled off from the charity stripe here in OT, and both teams leaving the door open for each other with missed and made free throws. So Young's second from the try and cut at charity stripe. On its way. Front rim hops out. Avi Young misses both. A 2 can tie. Rogers 3 for the lead. No. Rebound Simpson. Simpson will be fouled. And Rogers had one of his best looks of the afternoon and just couldn't find the bottom of the nylon.
Man. What? Well, this has been a really, really fun game. Both teams have just played tremendous basketball. Great defense, great shooting, really good inside play, clutch shots. It's been fun.
So Trey Mason will get tagged with his 3rd foul of the afternoon. 19.5 left. Monty Simpson at the free throw stripe. He made 2 earlier. Let's see what he can do right now. Nylon. 3-point lead, 19.5 left. This is a big one. If Monty Simpson can find the net here, it'll be a huge one to put Lawton High up by 2 possessions with 19.5 remaining in this contest.
Yeah, and if you're more.
No good. Rebound, TK Taylor. Fouled. TK Taylor soars in for the rebound, and he'll head to the stripe now with the chance where even just splitting a pair makes it a 4-point game. And that foul was on Trey Mason, so he picks up his second in about 3 seconds of game clock.
Yeah.
And that'll be his 4th here this evening. So TK Taylor, after the great effort play, what can you do here? Rattles, hits everything, and then rolls in.
That was a line drive at the basket, and somehow, even saying that, still got the roll.
It all counts the same.
That's right.
4-point lead, 17.4 left. Let's see if he elects to miss on purpose here to get the clock running or makes it. He will miss. So, 4-point game. You cannot foul the 3-point shooter here if you're Lawton High.
Hey, that's quick work by Tracy. He got that thing down there in about 10 seconds and rebound all the way.
We'll keep it right here through this timeout here as we're in overtime. Yeah, Tracy Leslie did a great job. Took the rebound, took it down. Tavon Washington was trying to avoid his 5th foul, and he thought about taking a charge, and I guess he kind of thought better of it with 4 fouls, and it really just.
Well, you don't want to add insult to injury by getting a block called. You know what I mean? Because then, if you're more, you can immediately foul. Lawton High can make both free throws, and then you've still got a chance to
hit a 3.
Come down with about 10 seconds to go and hit a 3 to send it into a second overtime period, which I know Newcastle and SAS would not be fans of.
So, Coach, as we mentioned last night, the clock stops after made baskets in Oklahoma high school basketball. So, Coach Greg Harden quickly called a timeout to stop the clock after he got that bucket. Both teams are granted 2 timeouts in the overtime period.
Yeah, we are already past a half hour now, past the 4:30 scheduled time for the SAS Comets and the Newcastle Racers, if you're joining us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Again, we got one more game left. That's the Great Plains Invitational Championship between the teams I just mentioned. But we've got 9.8 important seconds left here, Jason. And Lawton High's got the ball. We'll see what happens.
It looks like they got their free throw shooting lineup on the floor. Cantrell has had 4 most of the fourth quarter plus. He's back in the game. Anthony Patrick, TK Taylor, Avi Young, and Joseph Amani Simpson. Long pass. TK Taylor will dribble. He'll get dragged down by his shoulder. He'll still finish the layup. No continuation, sadly. But beautiful inbound play drawn right up there. TK Taylor tried to put the brakes on and let him fly by him, but great play right there, honestly, by Ankara to just grab out and touch him on the shoulder. Didn't get an intentional or anything hard, flagrant call.
Yeah.
Was able to touch him and run by is TK Taylor with 2 clutch shots here. His first hard off the back and out.
Well, that opens everything up for Morris. So Greg Harden's going to make his changes. He gets
likely getting his 3-point shooters on the floor. Now, if you're Lawton High here, if you make this free throw, you could foul. And if you foul on the inbound, you do not give the Lions an opportunity to throw up a 3-pointer. So I will be interested to see if Coach John Reese will do that.
That's a good. He's wearing number 10 for Moore.
Number 10 is Trey Mason.
Trey Mason, that's right. Okay, that's different from on my sheet. Yeah, so Trey Mason to check back into the game along with Jeremiah Rogers, obviously. That's a little bit tardy information at this point. But
so we're going to get a timeout on the floor with 6.8 left.
Neither one of
TK Taylor missed both free throws, and the door's wide open for the Moore Lions.
Yeah, now a 3 wins it for Moore, not just sends it into overtime.
Now
so those were 2 big misses.
Now here's what's important to note, folks. The ball does not advance in high school basketball. So the respected and legendary coach Greg Harden is going to have to draw up a great inbounds play, which I have faith he can. I truly do. He has to draw up a great inbounds play to try to get the Lions down the floor and with a good look in 6.8 seconds.
Let me ask you a question. You're Coach Greg Harden, which neither of us are, but if you were, you're inbounding underneath your own basket, 6.8 seconds. You don't have to have a 3.
No, I would look for something. I would expect them to come out in something where they're going to have some sort of a down screen. You're going to have someone breaking long.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to look for the baseball pass over the top to get him attacking downhill. There likely going to be another option up here in the front court or close enough. That way, if, let's say, 2 do collapse on the cutter, he can dish it out, and then you get your 3 look.
Yeah, you want something, like you said, on the down cut, you want something where whomever you get it to inbound is already going, is already headed that way.
They added, of note, 0.2 seconds. Don't know.
I wonder who talked him into that.
Don't know how exciting it is from 6.8, but it could matter. In the game of basketball,
I didn't see anybody complaining about that 0.2 seconds. I'm not sure where that came from. But, yeah, no, it went from 6.8 to now it's exactly 7.
But so situation's still going to stay the same. We got Washington.
Okay, so Lawton High's not picking up full, but they're –
yeah, they're going to find a man coverage look here. Here comes Ankara into the backcourt to catch. He'll get downhill in a hurry. Runner at the rim, no good. Rebound, Lawton High. Ball game over. John Jones controls it. And the Lawton High Wolverines
That was something else. Great coast to coast by Josiah Ankra. I mean, listen, the kid's been fantastic all 3 games.
And that's
I wouldn't want it necessarily want it in anybody else's hands. Him or Tracy, I think, would have been a great option. They've both been really aggressive getting it up and down the court, but great defense by Lawton High and just unable to hit the shot.
And stick around here for our trophy presentation briefly. Stay with us, and we will get you all turned over and set up for the next one. But they're going to have the all-tournament team honors and the presenting of the 3rd place plaque, I do believe. And, I would have to say,
good sportsmanship going on there. Josiah Rogers, the freshman. Some of the Moore players congratulating Lawton High. You love to see that.
Tracy Leslie and the freshman Jeremiah Rogers make the all-tournament team. And Avi Young and T.K. Taylor will make the all-tournament team for the Lawton High Wolverines. And here presented is the 3rd place trophy, too.
So that's for the consolation side, the all-tournament team?
That is for the whole tournament.
Really?
So they'll get 2.
So you're telling me that 4 of these players?
And every school gets 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do it like that. Every school
wait a minute.
2. No, every school gets 2 on the all-tournament team.
I got you. There you go. I was like, I don't understand how you could take.
I get what you're saying.
Yes. All right. So because this is a semifinal, then you've got – okay. All right.
So as you see right there, the Wolverines didn't win the big gold one this year as they have the past 3 years, but they'll still be leaving with some hardware. The Moore Lions finished 4th, and we would like to thank you for watching this presentation of the Great Plains Invitational. Be back shortly as we will have the Newcastle Racers and the Class and SAS Comets and what is set to be an exciting title game. For James Stanley, for Jason De Silver, this has been the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Download the Firehouse Subs app and get up to $10 off your first order. Skip the line, stack the flavor, and support your local heroes. Only at Firehouse Subs. At participating U.S. restaurants, offer valid